What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. Got a glass of wine. And I'm about to do an unboxing of my new DJI Pocket 3. So this will just be a little open chat. Hi, thank you for joining. A little open chat. I'm about to do a fun unboxing. What's up, y'all? This is just gonna be open. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing good. Look what I got. I got a new toy. I'm very excited for this new toy. Hi Logan. What's up? Hey Dom. Hey Don. Hey. Hi Dominic. Haven't talked to you in a many moons. What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Okay. So I'm about to do an unboxing and I'm really excited. Okay, so quick story time for anybody that cares. This is just so random. I have been contracted to create some educational photography content for a big photography brand. Okay, and I'm so excited. A lot of the content that I'm creating for them is content that I already have on my podcast. That I've talked about on social media and just things that I've talked about before, right? So they hit me up to create some content, and I love it. And so y'all, I created the content. Y'all, I created hours of content already. Sent it to an editor. I've been working on it for the last 3 weeks and it's been really fun, but man, anybody knows content creation is a job. It is a job. And so I posted this on my story. Okay. So if anybody wants to go back and look at my story, but I'm telling the story here, so might as well stay. Hey y'all, thank you for joining. Doing an unboxing of my new, fun toy. You know, us photographers love to get a toy. Okay. We have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm telling the story about why I had to go get this baby today. So been working on the content for the last 3 to 4 weeks. This is kind of new for this company as far as having content creators or educators within the photography industry create content for them because they want to really build out their social platforms. So they didn't have a lot of guidelines around how to do it. So anyway, I made all the content, got it edited because they had very specific specs on how they wanted to see it, and sent it over. And they came back with some feedback and they were just like, we love the content. You look good. Everything looks great, but the audio could be better. Now, when they hit me up about creating this content, I was like, you know what? I'm going to use what I have. Because a lot of times, y'all know how we do as creatives. We'll literally be like, oh, I got to get this. I got to go buy this. I got to get this and that, just kind of procrastinating through the work, And I was like, no, Ray, use what you have because you have everything. I have lights. I have diffusers. I have cameras. I have tripods. I have everything, I'm already a content creator. I don't create long form YouTube content. I don't have a long form YouTube page. I have stuff on my YouTube page from trainings I've done and webinars and all of that. But I have a podcast. I create educational content on here. I have a course. I've done webinars. I've done masterclass. I do content. I do this, right? My podcast and lives, you know what I'm saying? That's why they hit me up and wanted to do this, but I didn't have every piece that they wanted me to have. And they weren't very specific. So anyway, sent them the content. I'm trying to pull it up because I would love to show y'all because it's so good. The content is good, okay? But the audio, when you don't have a mic, like a lanyard mic, I don't know what you call it. If somebody knows, you can put it in the chat. Sometimes it can sound a little bit like an empty room, like that echo. And again, y'all, I'm a photographer through and through. I'm a photographer through and through. Yes, I create content. A lot of my content is created with my iPhone, or I'll do I have my setup here on my desk with my mic, my podcast mic, and I have stuff or whatever. But when I create a lot of my educational content, it's just either right here on my phone or I've recorded for my podcast. And let me just lapel. Thank you, Logan. Yes, you got it. Yes, lapel. So I don't have a lapel mic, the one that specifically hooks up to my mirrorless camera. I don't have that. And it's so crazy because when I was about to start this project, this is a big project, a big undertaking. I'm creating literally hours of content for them, for their social platform, and they reach hundreds of thousands of photographers. So it's like, I'm really excited, so honored. But when I thought about it, I was like, maybe I should go out and get the DJI Pocket 3 to create this so it's like top tier. But then I was like, no, Ray, are you doing that thing where you try to procrastinate on the work and tell yourself you need all these things? Can y'all resonate? Y'all know? Tell yourself you need all these things when you need to actually just give a good first try with what you have. I have cameras. Top tier camera, okay? Nikon, mirrorless, Z6 II, Z7 II. I have lenses. I have lights. Still lights, I have everything that I needed, right? I have a tripod, I have everything. So I gave it a go, created the content, felt really good about the content, delivered it to them, and they gave me some feedback, y'all, last week, towards the middle of the week. And they were like, the content looks so good, but we need you mic'd up. We need you mic'd up, because the other content creators that are creating content as well, their video quality is like top tier, and we need you, we want you to be up there with them. We want you to get the views. We want you to get the likes. You know what I'm saying? And we want it to be excellent, and I want it to be excellent. Yes, y'all feel me? I want it to be excellent. Like, I am a person that operates in a level of excellency. So I knew, I was like, if they tell me that I got to do it again, baby, you just got to do it again. But I'm learning a lot through this because a couple of things. Number one, I sent them a piece of content, like one small piece of content, to say, hey, let me show you what I'm doing. Is it on track? Is it on par? They loved it. Now, what I sent them was an IG reel. So I'm not only creating long form content for them, for their YouTube, I'm also creating short form content for them. So reels, YouTube shorts, I'm creating all kinds of content. So what I sent them was an IG reel. It was created the way I usually do it. They loved it. Here's my camera, doing the thing, had the hook, had the edits, had the name card, had everything. What I should have done is also shared with them a piece of my long form content before I went too far in and finished everything. Because they definitely came back and said that we need you mic'd up, and they made the suggestion for me to go get this. They were like, maybe you should go get the DJI Pocket, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally considered getting this before I even started this project. So I was kicking myself, but there's lessons here, right? There's a lot of lessons. Like, number one, now that I have it, I always have it. Like, I'm learning a lot. I'm a photographer, okay? I'm not a videographer. I am a content creator, but again, with my iPhone and like, I have a podcast, I have my podcast mic, but I don't do a lot of long form content. So number one, when it comes to audio, it's always best to have to be mic'd up, to have a lapel pin, like Logan shared with me. You know what I'm saying? And then number two, share with, if you are contracted to do projects like this, like share it with the final person, like share some of that newer content, something new that you're doing with them to see if you're on par or on track. So anyway, I learned a lot. And so here we are. I will be creating more content. Okay, I will be back at the drawing board now with this DJI. So let's get this party started. Let's open this bad boy up. I got the creator kit because, again, I needed the lapel mic. And I'm excited. Honestly, I've had this gadget, this DJI Pocket Osmo 3, on my want list for a minute. I've been eyeing it for a minute. And I've just been talking myself out of pulling the trigger and getting it. No, it's not thousands of dollars, but it is good, a couple $100, above $500. This was like right under $750 for all of this. And y'all know how it goes. Y'all, if there are some photographers on here that's doing this unboxing with me, put some cameras in the chat. If you are a photographer, please put some cameras in the chat. Put some cameras in the chat, okay? Because y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how this gear stuff goes. Okay, yes, an investment for sure. Exactly. Like an investment. It's always some investment, right? That we have to have, So here we are, baby. Here we are. Look, I got a new toy and I don't know much about it. So here, okay, here is the lapel pin. This is exactly what they were wanting your girl to have. And you know what? I have a feeling that now that I have this, I will be able to connect this to my mirrorless, my Nikon. I have a feeling that we're going to be able to work that out. And even after it, they were like, oh, well, don't you, have a podcast mic? Like, I've been on their podcast before too, right? And so I was like, yeah, but I didn't know how to connect my Shure mic to my mirrorless. And I'm sure there's a way. Or maybe I probably could have just recorded on my Shure mic and like on Audacity and then was talking to the camera and then like just sent the video file and the audio file to the editor. Like I could have done, I just didn't know these things, right? So a lot of times you all, when we're like, you're doing new stuff, there's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be so much that you don't know. You just can't really beat yourself up, right? It's all about learning. It's all about growing. Now that I know this, I got a whole Pocket 3, baby, and the content is about to be up a notch, okay? Because we're going to go together real bad. So let's get into it. I know, okay, photographers are here. Love that. I know some people have DM'd me and said that they already have this and that they love it. So if you have a Pocket 3, put something in the chat to help your girl out. So I know this is the case and cover. I've shot so many weddings where content creators have this and are using it. I've played around with it from one of my line sisters who has it as well. So, I'm a little hip, but now this baby is mine. And we're gonna have to get into it. We're about to get into it. So the creator kit comes with, so this has this is just a random unboxing, y'all. Thank you for joining me. This is like, I guess, the extended battery here. I like that. I like the longer handle. And what I love about this is so unassuming. Like, it's so small and it's going to be perfect for content. Just the way you're able to flip the screen from vertical to horizontal and record. So when I'm doing the long form YouTube content, boom, Also love that glide. Like the DJI is just special. So I'm going to be able to quickly go from long form like YouTube to like short form, like IG Reels and TikToks and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. So I'm excited to be trying this out. And it's unassuming. Sometimes like you're out creating content or you're doing something and like a camera, people are just so camera aware, right? Like it's so funny. I was like at an event recently and, as soon as I put up my camera, people are like, oh, they kind of like stop doing what they're doing there. They kind of get thrown off, right? I think this is going to just be so unassuming because people just don't even know. Like, they're like, oh, this doesn't feel like a camera might feel, you know what I mean? I'm also really excited to use it too because I'll be able to create B-roll footage of me for content with a whole separate camera. So I don't use the case anymore because it's bulky in my purse. I'll send you a list of it. Girl, yes, send me the list of accessories. I would love that. Oh, I would love that so much, girl. Love that. So anyway, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have it on the go. I'm excited for the ease of use. I know there's an app that goes with it. And, okay, this is like, I guess, another extender. Maybe like a bottom extender here. I'm just unboxing this like I know what I'm doing. I probably really should read the instructions so I don't break nothing. We just playing around. Okay, I'm not gonna pull that out because I feel like I'm gonna break it. Hey, yes. So thank you for joining. I'm just doing an unboxing of my new fun gadget, telling a story about how I had to end up pulling the trigger and investing in her. And now I have a fun new content creator gear gadget to add to my arsenal, and to play around with. I will be setting this up, like I said, for some like really cool B-roll footage of me working, me coaching, me doing podcasts, me at weddings, like just other B-roll footage, you know what I'm saying? Shoots and stuff like that. So I was excited for this little added piece, this little tripod piece at the bottom. I love this so much. Like, oh my goodness. So excited for that. I have so much to learn with this little thing. I really do. So, okay, we set up. This kind of sits like this. That's the extender. So you have the 1/4 thread without the okay. Yeah, so I think the one I have on is the extended battery, and I think this one is just the extender, like for the gimbal. Oh, figured it out. You push this button on the bottom and it unattaches there. And then this seems like a shorter one. So really fun, really cool. Yes. So I'm excited. Listen, we're going to go together real bad. Me and this DJI Osmo situation. So content gang's about to go crazy now that I have it. Okay. So we'll be playing around. I'll be playing around with it a lot more. I'm thinking this probably sits in here for one of these type of things. You know, this is exactly what they needed me to have. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to connect this to my mirrorless. I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to figure it out to connect this to my mirrorless. And then it probably picks up if I want to go and record. Okay, so one of my biggest hesitations with getting this, if I'm being honest, was I'm such a photographer. Yeah, I don't know if I put that in there right. Maybe I did. I don't really know. I'm going to play around. I'm going to read the instructions. This thing costs too much to not read some instructions, okay? One of my biggest things about deciding if I wanted to get this, because I'm such a photographer, okay? I was like, if I record on my mirrorless, I can control the aperture. I can control the depth of field that the video is shot in, right? And I wanted that. Like, I wanted a blurry background. I wanted to be like popped out in the video, you know, like that's the photographer in me. That is the photographer in me. Whereas this, I believe the aperture maybe starts at a 3.5. Don't get me the lion, but what I do know is that it doesn't have like a low depth of field aperture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have like it's not a 2.8, you know, even though this camera does really well in low light as far as video. Like, I've watched so many videos and like people are going from like really bright light to like dim light, backlight, and it still like exposes for the person on camera. Love that. I love that so much. You don't have to fool around like with the, you know, settings and things. As light changes, it will do the exposure just like our cameras do, like our iPhone camera, our iPhones do, or your phone does. Not our cameras. If you shoot a manual, you know what I'm saying. Like, when light changes, we have to dial in. We have to make our adjustments on the ISO, aperture, shutter speed. Just depends on how you're shooting. But with this, it makes it for itself. But I wanted it more shallow depth of field. Like, we need a DJI support group. Yes, we do. Okay. Please give us a support group. I wanted it more shallow depth of field, just for the look. So that was one thing that I was thinking about, but I know I was probably being super critical because I'm a photographer and I'm like thinking about like that piece of it, as opposed to I'm not a videographer, you know, but I'm a content creator, period. Okay. So I'm gonna lean in and we're gonna let that aperture do what it do, baby. All right. So this is her. This is she. She is here. She has arrived. She is the main character. Okay. She is the main character in the show. I'm going to go through these instructions and just see what everything is about. I'm really excited also for the app because I've seen people like record and I've seen how you're able to save the video on the app. Oh my God, I love that. I love that because what I didn't want was another tool or another gadget where I had to take the memory card out, put the memory card in my computer, take the memory card content to my external hard drive, put the external hard drive. I didn't want to have to do another level of post-production just for like content creation. So I love that it has the app. And from what I saw, you can quickly save the video right there to your camera roll on the app. And then just make your edits right, like in camera or like in your iPhone. Love that. Okay. I love that. I love that so much. So again, I've seen a lot of people that have this. This has been hot. I'm just kind of late to the game. Hey, you guys for joining. But I'm just unboxing my new fun gadget that I have here and just doing a little bit of story time. So I'm excited. I'm excited to give it a go. I have mess all over my desk now. But do you guys want to see the videos that I created for PPA? And what they told me to recreate. Do you guys want to see? Like a lot of your marketing is just a one trip. So I'm playing it now. And like now that I play it back, I absolutely can hear like the like that little bit of the echo. I can absolutely hear like that little kind of like that hollowness in the audio that they pointed out. But again, I gave it a go. I gave it a go with what I have. And I think like my lesson in that, I'm proud of myself for doing that. I should have just done a little bit more quality control, making sure that like what I was creating was what they were wanting. There's some things I could have done, but now I have everything that I absolutely need. And yeah, we just gonna go up. We're just gonna go up from here. So, I have a new fun gadget and toy. If you have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and you got some tips or some things that you want to share with me, please do. I would absolutely love that. Oh, look, we got a quick start. Uh-oh, let's go. Start. Press the power on, take a photo, start recording. Y'all, press once to power on. Okay, it's a little touch screen. 5D joystick, push stick, control gimbal direction and zoom. Okay, so it has like this little fun glide thing. Like, it's not, what is the word? It's not paired. It's not paired yet. So we'll get there. Rotate screen. I love this part about it so much that it rotates so you can record however you may. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. Oh, she's like, you need to charge me. Yes, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to play around with it too. Should be really cool. So anyway, I have to turned it off. Thank you. My good girl is giving me some instructions in the chat, honey, because I'm like just really green. But give me a little bit of time and we're going to be having a ball. We're going to be having a time together being this Osmo Pocket 3, honey. Taking the content to the next level. Excited for it. So I'm going to get the app. It's telling me to put a memory card on. It's telling me to turn it to cut it on. Set all the settings. Oh, babes, there's all kinds of instructions. So let me just like, cheers, drink my wine, chill out, play with my new toy, and get ready to take this content game to the next level. So I just wanted to do a fun unboxing with this new tool that I have and just kind of tell you guys some lessons and thoughts I had around this new project and why I had to go get it. But I still really do encourage you all to still use what you have before you feel like you have to go out and get something. Because I know us photographers, we love gear, but like gear is not really what makes you money immediately, right? Like I know I need this in order to make the money that I've been contracted to make, right? And the feedback that I was given, but I gave it a go with what I have. I think it's so important to give it a go with what you have. Some people are like going out, buying another body, buying another lens, buying another light. You're not even using the light in the body and the lenses that you have and so I don't know. I have my own thoughts. Gear is really important, but it's not everything, right? Like you can make beautiful images with like a crop sensor camera. Let's be clear. Like, it doesn't have to be the top, thing. I think if you are trying to have a business and make money in your business, I think the most important thing you need to do is learn how to be a better business owner, right? Be a better CEO, be a better entrepreneur. That is the T, right? The best marketer wins. And a lot of times it has to do more about visibility and brand awareness than it has to do about what lens you're shooting with. Okay, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I'll stand on that hill, baby. I will stand on that hill all day. So don't wrap your head around all this gear. And, let me say this too. I've been in rooms where people just want to do the gear talk, but they're really not running a business. They're really not making a success, like they're not successful in business. It's just that gear talk, and gear talk is cool. Listen, I could talk gear with the best of them. I have everything that I need. I've sold some of my stuff because I don't even use it no more, right? But it's really about if you're trying to do this as a business, Business is the key word. I wish I had some little nails on because I would be clicking. Business is the key word. Then you have to really understand about being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, being understanding marketing, brand awareness, visibility, understanding your clientele and your model, building out your specific model. That's what I coach and help people to do. That's my secret sauce. So I got this baby now. So we're just going to take it up a notch, and I'll just create content and tell y'all more about that on here. Okay. So thanks y'all for coming to my random live. Happy Sunday. I'm about to play around with this new baby. Oh, she just cut off. She just cut off, honey. And get really comfortable with my new toy. I hope you guys have a good Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.